Hello, my darlings. Oh my goodness. This week, starting today, shit gets real. That's because we have Mercury Retrograde in Scorpio. It's all about what's hidden. It stokes our primal emotions, our jealousies, our obsessions, our shadow side, pops up to say hello. I mean, it doesn't have to be, I'm not saying it's all bad, because actually I would say I'm a fan of Mercury Retrograde, but there are treasures to be had from Mercury Retrograde. We get great stuff coming to us back from the past. Definitely the past may be coming to knock on our doors, but also past opportunities. And in this case, because it's about our primal emotions, we can look back at the past and look at what disempowered us, what are our wounds, what were our obsessions, our addictions, how did we give our power away, and how can we reclaim it? But of course, it means doing the work. It means admitting those times when we've handed our power away on a plate, admitting those times when maybe we've been spiteful because we've been hurt. It's not all about being the victim. It's about reclaiming who we are, reclaiming our power and our strength through honestly staring into the corners of our soul that are hidden and saying, come on now, I forgive you. Come on now, let's work on this to truly be empowered. On a mundane level, you may deal with people who haven't dealt with their shadow side and maybe lashing out, keeping secrets, trying to pull the wool over your eyes. But your psychic center and your psychic detective is on full blast with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. So really, if you pay attention and you tune in, you can sense what's going on. I'll be honest with you, this is a tough, intense, dramatic week. There are power struggles, there are warlike motions, there's everybody going, I'm right and you're wrong. Even within our own selves, we may be going to extremes and being bossy, being bullying, not being the best of ourselves, not coming from our heart center. We may be experiencing some very bombastic, intense energy in the external world. We may see that upheaval. So again, if we take the message of Mercury retrograde and we look at our primal emotions, and we don't leap to a fiery defense or go into battle too easily, it will be a lot calmer. It's tough because in one way, we're all feeling super confident. We've had enough, basically. There's been so much crap gone down. On some level with this cosmic sky, we've had enough. We're intolerant, put it that way. Lot of intolerance going around this week. So we have to find our space, our heart center, our pure space, and not, get thrown in to the whirlwind of all this kind of intense, angry energy. And that can be a gift because we disempower ourselves by losing our temper without thinking. And as I told you last week, I bloody do it all the time by accident. It's difficult not to do it if we feel there's been an injustice or something extreme happen. We want to go to the defense and to create equality and to bring about good things. And, we're in difficult times. And so this week, it's about understanding that there is a very tense atmosphere going on. The good news is it ain't going to last. I think it's by the end of October anyway, you're feeling much better. There is a lot of intensity coming around Halloween, but we're coming through it. And actually by the end of December, we're going to see a massive healing start. Might not be like that, but the healing is coming. And also by late spring, it's like, yeah, okay, I can see. We're out the woods. Here we are. It's all becoming clearer to us. And there's a shift of energy that's more freeing, less judgmental, less polarizing. So this week, we are a bit in the eye of the storm. It's intense. So look after your beautiful self. If you could use that energy in another way, like, whatever, express your passion in some way that's healthy for you. And if you find yourself getting caught up in drama, try and take a step back and take the advice of Scorpio, actually, which is about you don't have to say everything you think. Scorpios will never tell you everything about what they're thinking. They keep their secrets and they watch and they observe. That's one of their great skills, observing. So use that Mercury energy to observe the past and observe what's going on and try not to get caught into that big reaction. There may be people coming in trying to seduce you, trying to hypnotize you with their magnetism. But your power is strong. If you've done the work, your power is strong. If you don't fall into the traps of past escapist behavior, I spent, oh my God, so many years escaping into that kind of behavior. We all do it on a certain level, but this is not the week to do it. It's not healthy for us to do it this week. So this week's energy is all leading up to the new super moon in Libra. Happy days in some ways, because it's all about harmony and balance. It allows us to chuck our crap into the new moon and step through to the next phase, knowing more about what we need for harmony, finding balance in our relationships. And if there is a relationship, particularly a romantic relationship, that isn't working, we feel more able, or we can use the cosmic energy to let go of relationships that no longer serve us or are destructive for us. That's the positive thing. But there is a massive surprise coming with this new moon, because it is squaring Pluto. And Pluto, is the planet of endings, and it's a square. Squares are intense. So there may be an unexpected power struggle that comes out of an emotion, because the moon energy, new or full, it targets our emotions. And two people are pushing too much and it creates an ending. Or it could be that somebody's pushing you and it gets so extreme that you decide to end something. Yeah, avoid all power struggles, but get to know what your who are you in your primal sense? What does your inner child need? That little child in you that can sometimes be really affected by certain behavior, and all of our triggers are very different. If that starts to happen, take yourself off and find a space where you can really reflect on what's going on with you if you feel surges of emotion. But in the external world, there's going to be some massive drama again, because it's a full moon with Pluto. So, we all know that there is just this incredibly intense masculine energy that is trying to outdo each other with what's going on with Russia and what's going on in other parts of the world. And that may escalate into something that could bring resolution, actually. Because even though it's a square, it's almost like it's bursting a boil. Excuse me. And the new moon is all about a new beginning. It's about coming through. So hopefully we'll get through that portal, and what we will find on the other end of that portal is balance and harmony and relationships that serve us. So it's not all bad news, but all I'm saying is it is emotional, darling. It's very emotional. Do the work on ourselves. Pay attention when we start to feel intense emotions rise up, and if we feel like we want to with someone and it's power struggle, avoid it. The energy is going to calm down. There's a lot going on this month. The full moon on Halloween, actually. There hasn't been a full moon on Halloween, I don't think, since 1944. Certainly, it's a long time. I'm going to double check that. Google it. Anyway, I am sending you so much love. We can come through this. It's important to be angry about some things, but it's how we express our anger this week that's important, because otherwise, people are just clubbing each other. And nobody's listening. So, open your ears, open your heart, listen to yourself. All will be well. I send you so much love and a big hug. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll see you soon.